Howdy Commanders, it's Sergeant Luigi here, and welcome back to Bloons Tower Defense 6. Now, I'm going to do a new segment here called, what day is it? Community Workshop Wednesday. I originally wanted to do this segment a little bit earlier in the week. First, we started out with Custom Map Monday, and then Custom Track Tuesday, but now it's Wednesday, so we have to do something entirely different than that. So welcome to Community Workshop Wednesday, where I'm going to pick one of the maps from the community that they have made that I want to try out. Just give it a little exposure, give it a little love, and just complete something that's not made by Ninja Kiwi, something the fans have made that they would find interesting themselves, as well as a map that I have made. But first, Corvus has just come out. We are on update 40, so we are going to unlock him. Actually, I peeked at the patch notes. He looks a lot like a, almost like a necromancer hero. Spirit Walker, yeah, he has a bunch of different abilities. I haven't used him yet at all, I just unlocked him, so... Okay, I've got him selected, so we are going to put him... They also revamped the event menu, so... Excuse me, I don't know where anything is. I don't know where anything is. Nope, that's not what I'm... Bear with me here. We'll do Pumpkin Patch 2.0. That was a map that came out in 5. A lot of people have redone it, but we're going to redo mine. It's on medium standard, so it's probably not going to take a whole lot of time to accomplish. And we'll go ahead and... Why can't I do that with... Okay, there we go. Wow, that is some range. For some reason I pictured him having smaller range, but he does this thing kind of like what Azili does, where she curses balloons. Corvus haunts them. So we're going to put him down. We're not going to drop a Dart Monkey or anything. We're just going to see what he does. We're going to see his viability in early rounds, which he's not going to be viable in Chimps right away. He's, if I remember, like 850. I just placed him and I've already forgot, but he's relatively expensive. So in Chimps, I imagine that's not something you can do right off the rip. Okay, he already... Whoa. Okay, that's... Okay, so as that spirit takes out balloons, it fills up his spell meter here. I swear, I read this in the patch notes and I already forgot. So, it's kind of like Magus Perfectus. He builds up power, and we exhaust that power by casting various spells. So let's see what we've got here. Spear. Firing energy spear that arcs small chain lightning each time they pierce. Okay, so I imagine that can pop lead. So, that gives him a little bit of range. That's useful. Let's see. Force field that pushes back. Okay, so he has a bit of range. He possesses a couple of different abilities. He can pop lead, so he's got bloom popping power. That's good. He's got the force field that pushes him back, kind of like Super Monkey's knockback. Splits himself in two, so he can gain more popping power. Hey, that's like advanced magic, or Wizard's Top Path, guided magic. And we've got nourishment, sacrifices, and so we can level, okay, we can level him up without spending money. Let's see what that did. Okay, how do I get out of this menu? What did I just, okay, this is gonna take a minute for me to learn. Okay, so he's, okay, we didn't see what that did, so let's wait for that nourishment to build back up. We'll take a look at his bar here, and then we'll compare it after I use it. We'll wait for the rounds to turn so that there's no discrepancy there. Round 50. Okay, so he's about 75% of the way. Okay, so that wasn't a whole lot, but he also didn't really have a full conversion up there. I'm gonna start placing other monkeys now, just because we need to start getting that variability there. Use our free Dart Monkey. Hi, Henry. Set him to last, just because he's got that long path. And since he's got that long path, you can have sharp shots. Alright, Corvus, let's see what you can do. Stampede of Spirits moves down the track, crushing balloons as they pass. So I feel like that's good for things like dense ceramic bunches. Speed are greatly increased, splits itself in two. Freeze. Okay, so he can pretty much do anything that the other towers can. Pardon me. He just needs a little bit of time to build up that power to do so. Let's see, can he target camo? Okay, lets the Spirit see camo balloons and removes camo properties from anything it hits. I feel like this is going to be... He's going to be a very efficient hero once people get used to using him, getting used to which spell does what, and they can kind of, not hotkey it per se, but they can kind of, like, they can pull open a spell book and we'll say, okay, we want to reveal camo, we'll cast that right away, as opposed to sitting here pulling it open and looking through everything. He's actually doing quite a bit of popping on his own. Hold on, hold on. Okay, so that does pop lead. It did what I was hoping for. I'm going to put a glaive thrower down here just to play clean up. Okay, so it looks like it continuously uses the spell. Dismiss. Okay, so it... Okay, that's useful. It continuously uses the spell until you dismiss it, which means as long as you have this meter up here, you can keep using it. So it's good if you want to set him to a certain kind of priority. You want him to do chain reactions, that's fine. You want him to... Oh, okay. That one has a refresh, so I don't think that's working. Let's pull that back open. Let's see what that does. He can Spirit Walk. Okay, so he's got that Super Monkey Dart Shift. I understand why it took them a while to bring this guy into our attention. Let's see, what's gonna be useful? Okay, we'll go through that for a while. I see why it took them a while to bring him into the light, because this, I imagine, took a long time to balance. I mean, he does a heck of a lot, and it's like, I'm sitting here, I'm running this spell continuously, and he's got enough popping power to support doing it continuously. Let's try. Okay, so let's swap back to that. Yeah, see, he's getting all of the pops. Henry has pretty much none. Boomhauer only... Forgot that was his name. Boomhauer has 74. Let's see what other things... Okay, so he ran out of... Oh, okay, so you can have more than one at one time. That's why that burnt through that. So it looks like we can juggle these quite appreciatively. Okay, we've got a Moab coming, so I'm gonna have to slow down for a second. Wait, let's see if he can take out the Moab. What's the most powerful spell? Why can't I cast that? Oh, I have no balloon power. Okay. We're gonna have to... That Destroyer Bucky came in clutch there for a second. I didn't realize I had no spirit power. And it looks like a lot of these have a cooldown, so that's gonna take some time to get used to managing. Spirit splits itself into twos. Command sent to one or sent to both. The echo always targets first. Okay. Okay, I'm getting a handle on how this works, so... Putting him somewhere where there's going to be a lot of popping going on, so he continuously has that that spirit energy there. I know I've called it like 4 different things at this point. I don't know what it's actually called, so we're just going to keep calling it... We're just going to keep calling it different things based on the situation, I'll be honest. Merges with the spellbook channeling the hand of the Ancient One to do massive damage. We're going to save up for that and see what that does. And I'm like not paying attention to any of my upgrades. Whoa, 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 whoa. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Okay, so I could have just dark shifted him. What does that do? I don't know what that did. Ancestral might. Or, ooh, I might wait for a Moab to use that. Oh. Okay, so he takes a little bit of microing, but I feel like once you learn his patterns, learn what you need to be doing, and you can kind of predict how much power he's going to have at any given point, you can... honestly, you can micro it. It's... I mean, I've got 15,000 built up at round 47, and I'm not having a problem, but this is also kind of an easy map, I'll be honest. I should have put more pumpkins. What? Let's try dark shifting him here and see if his targeting priority can still hit. Okay, so yeah, the spirit will go anywhere, but you can put him wherever on the map you want. The spirit goes inside. Yeah, let's keep that cast. Yeah, I don't even need him near the entrance. Wow, he is wrecking. There you go, Pirate Bebop. I mean, in first thoughts, I'm very happy with him. I feel like, as of right now, I'm gonna say it seems overpowered. That's just because I'm playing on medium. I mean, I would have to try him on a regular map, but do it on, like, hard or alt balloons rounds, for one thing. Hold on. Whew. See? Like that, I knew oh, the spell wore off. Alright, well, let's see what other maps we have here. Let's see what's trending. I promise we're gonna pick a non-goofy map. Abandoned. That looks like a fun one. Whoa, how did he do that? I forgot the map editor was updated too, so you got a lot of different things you can work with. Green Hill Zone. Alright, we'll pick a... Whoa. Expert. Okay, we're gonna favorite that one. We'll come back to that. But I want to get on a map that I can really kind of bring out Corvus's abilities a bit more and not focus on map expertise. Thank you, Ziva, for your input, but I really don't need it. Here's a nice one, Pumpkin Path. It's got line of sight issues, it looks like. And I can play it on multiple difficulties. Wait, can I do that with my map? I can. Whoa. That's cool. That's so cool. They must have updated that. You used to not be able to do that. Okay, I just lost that map. Now we've got to find it again. Alright, we'll do it on medium standard. It looks like this map's got line of sight kind of thing, like I like to do. Let's see. That's so cool. This is so cool. It's like a little graveyard. Somebody put a lot of work into this. I'll make sure to credit them at some point whenever I get back out of it. Okay, so we can pretty much put Corvus anywhere. So we'll give him a little hovel here. Henry, we're gonna have to give you triple shot to get you some viability here. There we go. I'm really happy with him so far. Whoa! Oh, there's a little froggy dude there. I'm gonna have to take a peek at the map editor in a little while here. It said that they updated it, but I just assumed it was like a bug fix or something. It looks like they added a lot of stuff that I wasn't paying attention to. But this is really cool. Somebody must have made this recently. And actually, I feel like Glaive Ricochet is gonna go hard on this map, especially with the line of sight problem I'm currently having. There we go. How much spirit energy do we have? Okay, so popping balloons doesn't do it. I think Corvus has to actually be near them, so I may have goofed up there. Hold on, we're gonna see what level can he dark shift. Okay, so we gotta wait till level 7. Not too bad. A little suboptimal because I wanted to get a bit more of a display of his abilities just now, but we can wait. We can wait. He'll still level up without popping balloons. Actually, I love my subs. We can get some good submergent support going on there. Henry, you can have some very quick shots just for cleanup. I'm sorry, I'm gonna gush over it. This map is so aesthetically pleasing. I don't know what it is about it. Maybe it's just because I like Halloween themed maps. Maybe it's because it reminds me of Pac-Man. I don't know, but I like it. Alrighty. What level are you? You're only level 4. Can't cast any spells because I put you... Okay, so it looks like we should put him towards the front of the track initially, just so he can start getting that spirit energy, and then we can dark shift him to a location that doesn't require... Like, it doesn't require him to be right there. Although that would... Well, no, because I still need him to continue cursing balloons, or haunting them, rather. Him and Azili just have such similar vibes to them. Perfect. What level are you? I'm learning all these spells and I can't cast them because I put them in the wrong spot. Alright, and I'm guessing this is the sniper's worst nightmare. Yup. Unless there's any platforms on this map. I don't think so. This is one thing I dislike about the map editor, is that the original rotation is what the game uses to calculate line of sight and platforms. So, okay, yeah, we're not gonna put him there. You know, no, this isn't Ice Monkey time. I've been too generous to Ice Monkeys. I gotta give. Whoa, what's happening? What's happening? How are yellow balloons getting through there? Because that section sucks for submergent support. I should have seen that coming. Okay, he's about to level up. We can spirit walk him. Alright. Refresh. Goodbye. Come on, curse some balloons. See, look how quickly that's going up. We're cooking with peanut oil now. Temporarily uses... How did I not see that before? I'm gonna cast it just to see what it... Okay, so... For a split second of time, we can get... if I'm reading that correctly, we can get an additional 800 lives, only for a few seconds. So you've got to time that like crackerjack timing. I'm really excited to see that in action. I might, if I can time it just right, I might try and do that here. It might cost me a Vic Royale here, but I want to give it a go and see if the 800 lives thing is actually what I'm reading correctly. Okay, he's at 800. Let's cast it again. Okay, so it maxes out at 400, which I mean that's still good. That's a, you know, if you let a few ceramics get through, you know, a few camo-ramics that you didn't account for, that's good. I mean, it's not good. It means you gotta work on something, but you know, it's a good fallback. Did I let what? It's around 40. I missed a Moab. I'm gonna go back and when I'm editing and see what just happened there, because I do not have enough to take that out at the entrance. Go gadget heli pilot. You know what? Yes, I will place some order. Thank you, nobody, for asking. I wonder if he can get line of sight past that gazebo piece. He can. Have I ever said how much I like mortar? Alright, let's see what else we can cast. Trample. I don't think I've used that yet. Okay, so we've got a Sauda ability right there. Unleashes an onslaught of energy blades. Dude, this guy is just like a combination of all of the abilities in the game wrapped into one hero, and I love it. Let me give that Ring of Fires because you can get Glaive Ricochet, more glaives, faster throwing. Even though we're not gonna need it because we've got Corvus. Put an ace in there because I'm feeling nice. Oh, I wanted to upgrade you. There you go. Intense balloon popping missed. Ooh. That took out a Moab. How much pops do you have? 11,000 compared to 2,000, 7,000. Okay, so he was placed there. Well, no, because the spirit still counts. So, I mean, the mortar is kind of closing in on pops there, but Corvus is holding his own. Like, just, I'm impressed. There's really no other words. I don't use Inferno Ring nearly enough, and I'm probably never going to because I like mortar. Even though popping on just got nerfed, I'm really upset about that. It does 12 less extra bad damage, which in the grand scheme of things, it's both hurtful and not impactful, because if your defenses are good enough, you should be able to take out a mortar regardless of the amount of damage your mortar is doing. Or, did I say that right? If you have good enough defenses, a little bit of a nerf like that shouldn't impact you too much. It's just you don't rely on the mortar so much. As much as I love him, you shouldn't be saying like, oh, I got a little damage nerf to my mortar, this isn't gonna work. Then, even as a person who loves mortar, I think you need to rethink your defenses. I mean, I use a lot of mortars on my own, but losing a little bit of bad damage ultimately isn't a lot if you can micro it good enough, especially if you're using Striker Jones. It's really not that much of an issue. Wow. We'll favorite that. Alright. Let's go back and... how do I... Alright, take a look at the map code, kiddos. Actually, I can just put it in the comments and not be a dinkler about it. But yeah. First, and really the only thought, I like Corvus. I feel like he's gonna get a bit of a nerf treatment here pretty soon once people start realizing how helpful he is, how much he substitutes the need for having other towers. Like, normally I'd have placed Ice Monkeys, I'd have placed a couple of Wizards like Dragon's Breath, I'd have placed a couple of Druids, I'd have placed a couple of Necromancers. He covers a bunch of not even niches, but he just covers a lot of different tower bases, and it kind of takes away the necessity for tower variety when you can just use Corvus. So, helpful, but he's like how I feel about Super Monkey. I understand his value, but I feel like he's going to be placed down in a bit of a cheap shot at not strategizing. You can just use whatever you need to on him. Much like Super Monkey, you can just go Robo Monkey and forget about the whole situation, but I like him. I really do. But I'm really excited to see how quickly Ninja Kiwi changes a lot of his key features, because it was really easy to just micro him and forget about the rest of the game. Granted, I was playing on medium, but you know, heroes level up on their own. If you can place one tower that you don't have to pay to level up, as opposed to placing multiple monkey towers that you have to level up to gain their potential, I would be picking Corvus every time, because it's just the financially smart option in that situation. But I was really happy to play around with him. I'll be honest, I'm probably going to mess around in the map editor for a little while, but thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to try and get these out on a weekly basis, since I dubbed it, you know, community custom. I already forgot the name. Something Workshop Wednesday. So, hopefully every week. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay safe, and play balloons.